curiosity, interest, and obsession. Mile markers on my road to damnation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. If I seem a little irritable today, it's because I'm remembering my recordings of this session and how, man, the Wheel and Champion difficulty sucks!
The Weald is the one place with no good bosses. It's kind of
I don't know. I like the Hag, but really, it's everything basic about the Wheel that frustrates me. It's got a lot of high protection enemies, it's got a lot of high damage enemies, it's got a lot of high evasion enemies, and they synergize really well to just, you know, really raise my blood pressure. And right now I'm basically trying to find any excuse to spend all my money because I'm basically trying to do tax evasion here.
You know, if you spend all your money, they can still get you on tax evasion? That's not how that works at all.
Oh, well, shit.
I believe you're trying to think of money laundering, which is a completely different mechanic.
Yeah, money laundering sounds about right. It's like, no, all this money is going to charitable services. I'm training my people here. We're fighting an eldritch horror. Get the money out of here, guys. But yeah, the reward we get for this is the matchstick, which is actually kind of a good accessory. It's
I do not remember what that one does.
The matchstick gives you +2 speed, plus 10% damage on range skills, and +3 crit on range skills. By comparison, the Ancestor's Musket gives you 15% damage on range skills, 5% crit on range skills, at the cost of 10 stress. Honestly, I think it's a good trade-off because A, no extra stress damage, B, extra speed, really good.
Yeah, give that to a rank 3 Highwayman or Houndmaster or Arbalist or something.
I usually give it to the Grave Robber.
Grave Robber, also a good choice.
Arbalist would actually also be good because she has higher accuracy than the Grave Robber and then roughly the same crit rate.
I thought the Grave Robber had the highest crit in the game, naturally.
I think Arbalist is equivalent, but I don't really look at numbers. I'm basing it entirely off experience.
So we're doing the double stack of food here? It's been too long since you ran with a double stack?
I have a specific reason, Chitlin, and that's because I hate the Weald. Like, I don't put the recaps in the preview videos, but I don't like this place. I over-prepare. I acknowledge this, and I hate this place.
But it's got that cool hand tree.
Yeah.
Eager to end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers to go forth and do their work. Compliance and order were restored, and the noisome population of the hamlet was culled to more manageable numbers. The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
So,
Sister's just a grade A dickhead, really.
So, summary of that journal: I don't like my town, so I shot them. So I'm in a really unfortuitous circumstance with this team in that I don't have anti-protection.
Well,
yeah, but that's not the big issue here. The big issue is
it's not like anti-protection even works on the cannon.
Yeah,
Which would be great if it did.
Honestly, it'd make the fight a lot more bearable.
So they can't have that now, can they?
So, two things. A, shuffling is a theme in this episode in particular. B, notice how I didn't bring the Ancestor's Lantern.
Well, why would you?
Because, ambushes fucking suck in this game.
That's why you bring a shuffle party. One of these days, you have to.
I think I'm fated to at one point, but yeah. because of that confusion spores, this rigid team that usually does well when they're not moved has been moved, and now I'm a little irritated.
Enemy crumbles.
But yeah, the big issue I have with Champion Wield is this big guy, who normally is not a problem, but in Champion mode, huge threat. Doesn't really show right now, but in the recap, I took a 60 damage crit from one of these things.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
He's a big boy. He hits hard.
He's mean.
I also really like the face they make when they get hit, because it makes you feel bad for hitting them.
I'd have to take a look at that right now, because I've never noticed. Oh yeah, kinda. It's like, why? An amusing thing I've noticed is that I'm pretty sure this thing is being controlled by the mushrooms. And it reminds me of an encounter in this board game I've been trying out called Kingdom Death Monsters, where one of the scenarios is you eat a flower and it controls your brain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a theme with just about every enemy in the wield.
Yeah.
Almost. Well, all the exclusive ones anyway.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
I don't know if the Virago is controlled now that I think about it.
I'm pretty sure I saw mushrooms on his back last time I saw it.
Yeah. So now, how you notice how I did something I almost never do, and I actually actively ate food.
That's why you brought the double stack for instead of out of combat healing.
Yes. So,
Yeah,
remember how I said shuffling is a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Also, let me tell you how this is the worst formation in the game. Like, I'd love to. Sorry.
If only you spec that Vestal for rank 2.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's honestly something I should do more often, but
A faint hope blossoms.
God, I don't remember if this recording has it, but I remember a particular fight with this configuration where I couldn't hit that Virago for the life of me. And then I just kept getting beamed across the head with a baseball bat to the point where I thought I was gonna lose a guy.
I see.
Cause, like I mentioned before, the Virago has 50% evasion and the ability to reduce your accuracy, which makes it really fucking hard to hit that thing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but like your, I guess, steadfast reliance on only the most rigid party compositions is something I just don't understand.
To a killing
blow. Like to me, one of the first things I learned in this game was the value of shuffle parties. People who could just operate from any position and be good at what they do. But
I really don't think my teams are that rigid. It's just this one in particular, because I was thinking in terms of the end goal, not the way there. Because my logic for this team is thus. I'm going to use either the Grave Robber or the Arbalist to kill the Matchmaker, or Matchstickman. Not Matchmaker, that's a very different thing.
The Bandit Matchmaker is an enemy I'd like to see.
Yeah, let me steal your heart. But yeah, I have 2 people dedicated to killing the Matchstickman. Veloxel, the Hellion, is there to fight the cannon because he has a Slugger, which means he does 10% damage, period. Well, specifically Slugger is for melee, but Hellions do not have range skills.
Does Barbaric Yawp not count? Or does that just not do any damage? So it doesn't even matter.
It might be a range skill now that I think about it, but it doesn't do damage.
Yeah.
If anything, it causes you to do less damage. But yeah, this entire team was built specifically for the cannon and not the road there. And the whole road there, I was very angry. Because I was just like, God damn it, of course this happens. Like, I believe when I was recording this, at this point I was just like, Jesus Christ, I wish I brought a Chester. I kinda need stress management. Also, another downfall of this team is that, for whatever stupid reason, I can't shoot that dude with an arrow.
Because it's in rank 1.
Yeah. Had I been smart and got rid of suppression fire, I could replace it with blind shot, which can shoot rank 1. Well, can, not often will.
It will when there's only corpses on the field.
Yeah. Like in this situation, it will hit rank 1, but it's actively random fire, so I don't say it. I don't give it an absolute. But that's neither here nor there. You can see that the protection here is really awful, and I wish I had a Houndmaster.
I once tried running a party with nothing but Arbalest with blind fire. Just as sort of a random chance party.
See,
it's actually it was kind of fun, but not in the way I think the game intended.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds fun. Yeah, I feel like since I'm doing an LP of this, I feel this need to do things quote unquote right and not bullshit around. Because I don't. Well, bullshitting around is fun, but I kind of don't want to be in a situation where I fuck up and then I snowball into a failure state. Well, quote unquote failure state.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I mean, you should show the game off the way it's quote unquote intended, and not just, you know, turn every fight in the tutorial into a shambler. But
I don't know. I think that shit's pretty cool, and I feel like you should do some videos of that before the LP ends, because that's really fascinating. I'd like to see videos of that. I mean, we are a comprehensive LP, Chitlin.
I mean, comprehensive usually doesn't cover not even the modding scene, but Chitlin's bizarre niche modding scene he makes for himself.
Look, I think it'd be pretty cool, and that's all that matters.
Maybe I'll look into that. See if I can do a video or two on that. But first I gotta
continue the onslaught.
Mess with the starting party and turn them into 4 Houndmasters, and that's not fun.
I see.
I mean, it's like 3 minutes of work actually, but you know, whatever.
I forget what the scripting code is for this game. It's not Lua, is it?
I have no idea what about programming languages or anything like that. Most every variable in the game is stored in a plain text file that you can just mess around with.
Yeah. Like, I remember it being a basic kind of code. Also, for those of you that have been paying attention, unlike us, I swapped out flashing daggers for lunge, because at this point in the game, I was thinking, you know, I don't like being put out of place.
You need something to get you back to your predetermined spot, yes.
And lunge is really fucking good.
Lunge is really great.
What's it, a 30% modifier on your damage? Like, the only reason I don't use it as actively as, say, Chitlin would with a shuffle party is because it requires you to be in rank 3 to do it, and it puts you up 2 ranks. Now, the latter I don't mind, it's the former I don't like, because I don't like my Grave Robber being in rank 1. Granted, you use lunge in tandem with Shadow Fade, is it not?
Shadow Fade, Shadow Step, whatever it is, yeah.
But the issue I see with that, though, is, oh, god damn it.
Oh no, your highly accurate character has more damage now.
So, interesting bit here, I step out for a split second to, grab a drink? And I come back, I think just in time to continue the fight, but also not realizing she had rabies.
Oh, good.
I couldn't have been gone for that long, could I?
To continue the fight.
Ah, damn it. I didn't think it was that long. Oh, I guess everybody has one mistake, huh, Chitlin?
Yeah, only one.
Shit. Wow, this is bad.
Better or worse than 4 minutes of pause screen?
Honestly, I'd say worse, to the point where I may have to... There we go. Is the trip to my fridge really that long?
A dizzying blow to body
I don't know,
and
maybe you
brain.
should time that out.
Maybe. But yeah, as I was saying before, the big issue I have with the Lunge Shadow Fade combo is, Lunge sends you up 2, but Shadow Fade only sends you back 1.
But it also stuns.
It does also
And-
stun.
And I know how much you love action economy.
Yeah. It's just a weird issue. I wish Shadow Fade sent me 2 back. It's a very petty reason for me not doing that, but that's my logic. I would have to Shadow Fade twice before I lunge, and I don't like it.
That's why you also have the pickaxe and the other dagger throw.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you could...
I mean, it's not always moving the shuffle party. You just have to.
Here real quick.
It's about versatility rather than.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Grave Robber is versatile by itself, and it doesn't need that what I consider a gimmick. But you know, let's see. Shadow Fade, stun. Okay, it's not linked, so I could stun front, stun second, and then
that
lunge.
Overconfidence is a slow and
Yeah,
insidious
could do that.
killer.
And it also gives you 20 dodge. Wow, that's actually really good. And lunge is actually a plus 40% to damage. Which, given the damage range of a Grave Robber, is pretty damn nice. Also, wow, crit plus 10%, really? Damn.
That's a bit much, actually. That might need a nerf.
A blazing star is born.
Nah. I think the fact that you need to get into a very specific scenario to use it may be the balance for it. Like, you would need a rank 1 that could operate in rank 2, a rank 2 that could operate in rank 3, and, yeah, I think that's it. You just need the front 2 ranks to be able to operate from the back from 1 rank behind it, and it should work. So, honestly, I think it's balanced. It's
So you need a shuffle party.
Basically, yeah. What am I talking about here? Like, it's certainly strong, but you have to be in a very goofy and specific circumstance for it to work. And you are rewarded for using it in that weird circumstance. That is what we call balance, kids. Oh, I'm trying to remember what I saw before, but I remember,
Masterfully
I think it was either in terms of reading discussion for either Breath of the Wild or Nier Automata. But some people were discussing game balance things, and they call it game balance, but I remember one specifically for Breath of the Wild where they were just like, can we just get rid of weapon durability? This is bullshit. I don't want to have to change weapons every time. And I'm like, well, no, because this game is designed with weapon durability in mind. You get 3 weapons for every monster to defeat. That's balance. You need to adapt.
But that's really annoying kind of balance. Like, if that's balance to compensate for bad design is my feeling on that one.
I don't know. Like, a lot of people are antagonistic towards Breath of the Wild's weapon durability design. I'm okay with it just because the stuff you could get on, like, in the field is just as equally good. Like,
I've never played a game that had a weapon durability system that I thought, wow, that really added something to the game.
Yeah, I will say in general, weapon durability is not great. And I will say it's extremely stupid that the Master Sword has weapon durability.
Oh, that is complete bullshit.
It doesn't break, it just needs a moment to catch its breath, but that is kinda dumb.
That is awful.
Slowly,
The fuck, Nintendo?
gently. This is how a life
But yeah,
is taken.
given what they used though, I was okay with what Breath of the Wild did, because sure, you could get good weapons, you could buy them, but the stuff you get from monsters is not bad at all.
Seize this momentum.
In some instances, you're incentivized to use them as well. I don't know, it's just... I feel like player base doesn't really know game design all that well, and I'm no exception. Like, my mindset is starkly different from, say, a developer or a fan or a modder. But I could tell when balance is balanced and when people are just trying to make a game easier.
Well, I mean, okay, does the idea of weapon durability showing up, does that actually make the game harder in any capacity? Because, I mean, from what I saw of your streams, your enemies drop weapons pretty much non-stop, so that's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have to repair items, that's just an annoying trip back to town to repair your shit.
Yeah, that's another good thing. Oh yeah, a little bit of a discussion back there. That cultist did 30 stress damage.
Yeah, she was practicing.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, I made a bit of a huge mistake in bringing all the stress gear. Like, everybody has at least 10 to 20% extra stress damage from their accessories.
Good plan.
Because I didn't think I'd be coming upon a cultist stack? But hey, you know, that's just what this game does. It throws a curveball to fuck start your life. But yeah, in terms of balance, I feel like Breath of the Wild did weapon durability right, because yeah, Chitlin, you're not wrong. Weapon balance is kind of a cumbersome system that really shouldn't be in video games. We don't need realism in our escapism, but you're not always fucked over by durability. When a weapon breaks, it does double damage on the break, so you're not actively punished for breaking a weapon. Killing a monster gets you a boatload of weapons, so you're never out of weapons.
Obliterated.
And also, you can do...
Like, I'm not completely against the idea of weapons degrading or something, but it needs to be at some sort of realistic pace. Like, a weapon designed for war should not break in 5 minutes of use, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I will say that one thing that did piss me off about the game is that there's a weapon in Breath of the Wild that's really good, and you have to get a lot of very rare resources to get it. However, compared to everything else you could get, that specific weapon I wanted to get, a two-handed chainsaw sword, broke relatively quickly. And when I realized that I had to spend resources to get an item that breaks, I was really mad.
They can be beaten.
And just to let people know that I'm not being like super nitpicky about weapon durability, one of my favorite games is Diablo fucking 2, okay?
Did Diablo have weapon durability?
It did, but it was durability in the most busy work sense of the term, where just every time you went back to town, you had to stop by the blacksmith just to hit the repair all button on your weapons. That's it. It added nothing to the game.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I feel like I should know about Diablo 2, but man, I never really played it as much as you did, apparently. I don't think I've ever beaten the game, actually. I got to, like... I think on my own, I got to the swamp, and I just stopped playing because I got bored. When I played with a group, we got to the last level, and we didn't beat the boss because we got bored.
Did you go for another drink here?
No, I'm weighing my options here.
Okay. There's just a moment of no movement there.
Yeah.
Made me nervous.
I was sitting here processing, like, how do I want to handle this? Because I don't like the dog, but I don't like the crone either. Like, it seems like I'm just kind of standing around, but like, this is a point where I was just kind of having a moment of reflection in the wheel of, God, every action I will choose still sucks in the end.
Welcome to Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, finally.
By the way, your favorite hand tree's in the back.
I know, it's pretty great. I'm really kind of sad that wasn't a background in all through early access. They added that relatively recently.
Yeah, they added that with the Radiant mode update, and
it looks really cool.
I'm kind of glad they did, because it gave people the reason to come back into the game about the time when Crimson Court was going to come out. B, it really does add a bit of flavor to the game. You have new assets, new enemies, rebalances. You're able to do things faster, and it feels fun again.
Well struck.
It's weird that a simple rebalance of the game made it a lot more appealing. Well, I say simple rebalance, but they added a no time to grind mode.
They added quite a bit, actually. But yeah.
I say no time to grind mode because Radiant mode's not an easy mode.
Do we even have a release date yet for Crimson Court?
Dev team keeps saying April. They don't say a specific date, but they just keep saying April.
Well, they better get their feet moving. That's in like 2 days. To completely date this video, by the way.
This video will probably be out at April, so.
Yeah.
The bigger the beast.
For the record, we are recording this on March 30th. You're welcome,
Don't date
everybody.
Don't date the video, Chitlin. You're ruining the magic of LP.
The fucking mystique of Let's Play.
I mean, I can understand why people wouldn't want to date the video in terms of, you know, current events and shit. But
yeah.
But yeah, like, I've been keeping up with Bo Ross's streams because he does art streams and then just kind of gives little nuggets of information about the development of Darkest Dungeon. And today, he actively tweeted, "Hey, you wouldn't guess what Wayne June's been up to," and I'm like, "Oh, I wonder what he's been up to," says the guy making an expansion pack for his first and best game.
I'm really excited to hear more Wayne June.
Oh yeah.
The light, the promise of safety.
I can't wait to make him run at 200% speed too.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Stop is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Are you sure the cannon's South Highland?
No. I'm taking a coin flip.
I hope you got shuffled for no reason. I hope that happened.
No. They still get one hit off. And motherfucker, it's one lucky hit.
Cannot be left unanswered.
Damn, 13 on a clubman. That's pretty astounding for him.
You sure did a thing, buddy. Good job.
You done good.
We will keep you in our hearts.
Go home, clubman.
This
Job well
expedition
done.
at least promises
So you remember how I said shuffling was a big theme in this episode in particular?
Oh, you got surprised by the boss, didn't you? You psyching yourself up here?
Boy, did I ever get shuffled. Now,
Wow!
that specific lunge was a mistake that we'll see in a turn.
Doesn't adrenaline rush move you forward?
No. All
What
it
am I
does is...
thinking of?
You're thinking of
the light
breakthrough.
gains purchase.
Oh.
Spirit
A very
Yeah.
bad skill that you should never use under any circumstances.
Breakthrough is a bad skill.
Yeah.
Unless you can kill somebody with it, that's alright.
It's only a good skill when you can kill someone with it, and if you have the herbs to do it. Now, with my formation, the Matchstick Min is in rank 4. I have absolutely no way to hit rank 4 with guaranteed kill.
You've got an Arbalist.
It's not a guaranteed kill. The damage range is 7 to 16, so that's
So
That's-
pretty
that's
good.
less than 10% chance to kill.
Yeah, but you can still hit him.
I can, but I can't kill. That's the issue. That's 7, that's 9, so a little above 10% to kill, I should say. And here, I'm weighing my options, because I know what's coming. I can't kill him. I'm dead.
Well, roll the bones.
Hand me my blindfold and cigarette, Chitlin.
Have we ever seen the cannon actually go off?
Hi there, Highwang here on the post commentary. Now you the viewers are probably wondering, wow Highwang, you are really fucking lucky, I hate you for this. And you're right, cause to be specific here, on the Brigand's Cannon fight, for each level of the difficulty, the misfire rate goes down. On the basic difficulty, it starts at 35% chance of misfiring, which is what, 1 in 3 chance? And now at champion difficulty, it's a 1 in 4 chance. I had a 25% chance to not get that misfire, period. And it appeared the only time I ever fucked up on the cannon, on camera, live on the hardest difficulty. So yeah, all those accusations of me being lucky, entirely correct. I have no excuse. You, the viewer, win. God damn it. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Nope, apparently not. Fucking lucky piece of shit.
You know, you're
Swear
taking...
to God.
You're taking
Swear
this
to God, Wang.
You're taking this a lot better than I thought you would. I was expecting table flip and walking out the door. But yeah, that moment I was sitting there like, I'm dead. I lose. Game over, man. And the moment I saw him misfire, I actually screamed, and my neighbor was wondering what's going on. And yes, this fight goes on for way too long, so I fast forward the rest of it. Fun fact: by fast forwarding this 200% at 200% speed, wow, I can't talk. I shave off 4 minutes and 30 seconds off this video.
God damn. I hate this boss.
Yeah. It only has 100 HP, but that 80% protection's bullshit, dude.
Also, I feel like I've brought this up before, but the leper is really fucking good in this fight.
I was really debating bringing him. I was really debating bringing it.
All you do is use Hugh non-stop just to kill the guy up front and do damage to the cannon. That's all you do.
I was debating it, but I decided with the Hellion because A, Veloxel has Slugger, which puts his damage on par with the leper, and B, she has a higher aim range. Like, she can hit every rank. And I kept that around because I need a... She would be a third backup if the Matchstickman wasn't dead. But yeah, this sure is a cannon fight, isn't it?
Yep. So glad we're doing this again.
So here's a fun thing. The day I recorded this, I had done 3 missions beforehand, and by the 3rd mission, I had to stop because I had been taking crit tree branches, and I was getting really nervous to the point where it was like, I think 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I had to stop the recording, put down the game, and actively do hours of yard work to unwind. I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm sick of this fucking tree branch. I was also, admittedly, very nervous about this fight, with good reason, mind you. Because, a little bit of fun trivia here, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to edit this and give a little snippet when it happens. Champion mode cannon has a 25% chance to do misfire. The only reason this mission isn't a farce is a 1 in 4 chance.
Gotta love the RNG.
I mean, this whole LP I've been saying, like, there's ways to mitigate RNG. You could control the entirety of the thing, and to be fair, you can. Had I brought the lantern at all, I would not have been in that situation. But I didn't, and that was the mistake. But sometimes you just gotta rely on good old-fashioned luck. But unfortunately,
which is usually not a thing you say about good games.
Well, to be fair, the only reason I was relying on luck is because I made a horrible mistake. Not bringing that lantern actively, you know, shafted me. Like, in the worst way. Getting surprised on a boss is bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
14 turns.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty good for a cannon fight.
Still, 4 minutes 30 seconds shaved off.
Yeah. This fight is too damn long. That's what I've learned.
Yeah. Still doesn't beat my
90% protection boss, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. 16 turn.
Well, I mean, the cannon's dead. You could have left at any time and still complete the mission.
Success.
Yeah, but at the cost of 50 stress on everyone.
Or is
Yeah,
it
that'd be
merely
terrible.
And the cost of my pride.
Time to go home? Yeah.
Well, there's nothing left in the dungeon, but hey, we got a halfway decent accessory that's not the not the Ancestor's musket ball. I'm tempted to say that might replace the musket ball. I'm willing to take 5% less damage for speed.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good trade-off.
And with that ordeal out of the way, the big 8 are done.
It's time.
We have absolutely no reason to go back to any of the dungeons anymore.
4 quests left, Highway.
4 videos left, and you know how I said I was really nervous about the wield and the cannon?
Oh, yeah.
I am fucking dreading these last 4 videos.
I am really excited.
Oh god, man. It's I have this weird complex of when I get to the end of the game, I get kind of somber and I don't want to play. That's not the case here. I am honestly terrified of what comes next. I am really afraid that any one of the next 4 videos can spiral into this LP going on way longer than it should. But yeah, next time on Darkest Dungeon, I dehumanize myself and face the bloodshed. See you folks next time.